Good afternoon, good morning, and good evening to some of you guys out there. How are you doing today? My name is Lycan MB, and I'm going to be casting this match for you guys today along with a fellow member of BF Nations, who is Kantaro. If you'd like to say hello to the guys for me, please.
Hello guys, a pleasure to be here tonight with you.
Likewise, likewise. So we have got a match between Italy and KSA. We are just waiting for the last few members to join the game. How is everybody doing in chat today? I hope you're doing well. Ballista, how's it going? Teachman, how are you doing as well? Ali, nice to see you here. Right, so in the form of rosters for tonight's game, who do you think is going to be coming out on top, Kantara?
Well, honestly, I think KSA is one of the best teams in the tournament so far, at least. And I think that KSA is going to win this, honestly.
Okay. So I do notice a few of the Italian players here in the match. Now, I did do a cast for Italy not long ago as well, so I did see them come out on top versus Netherlands slash Belgium. And yeah, they came out with very promising games. So I'll be going over with the Italian side just to make things evened out.
Nice.
So as you can see, we've got Buffalo Isaiah there, one of the names that I've seen multiple times.
He's a very good player from Italy, maybe one of the best, if not the best. And he's not the only one. Italy have like at least two Buffalo guys, Asia and Smiley, and both of them are very good.
Yeah, you've also got the Illusion guys, you've got Paz there as well, you've got Invictus, Masi-san, who I believe is the tanker, McLean as well. So we are just waiting for the last few members before we crack into this game. Excuse me, my voice took a bit of a hit then.
And in the other side we see KSA. KSA is a nation with a lot of experience in Battlefield, not only in Battlefield 5, but they have been playing for at least Battlefield 4. They have been always a very good nation, and we will see tonight. The thing about KSA is that they have very good team play. They can rotate very well between flags, thanks to a Smart Soldier, which is also their leader. And I think maybe that is going to be a key tonight. The rotations and the team play. I think KSA have the overhand in this.
Okay, so it's nice to hear for that. So I do notice here at KSA, he has played for another national team of Q8 for another league. So I do recognize a few of those names there as well. And I do know a few of these guys are pretty damn insane. Basically, the YOLO team. Exactly, yeah. Ballista, I do recognize a few of those names from YOLO. And like over towards the Buffalo Isaiah, Buffalo Smiley, you've got the Illusions guys as well. So I do notice a few of those Italian players as well. So they do all cross over with each other. We're just going to be waiting for these final members to join in before we start kicking off. As you know, they got to capture their home objectives. And then we'll be fighting between three of the objectives on Rotterdam: Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. So Kantara, before we get this game started, who do you think is going to be coming out on top on both rosters here?
Normally, my bet would be the Buffalo guys in Italy, because like I just said a few moments ago, they are extremely good in infantry. And on the other side, in KSA, I would say Hero KSA. He has been playing a lot Battlefield 5 and also Battlefield 1. And Tarek, I don't know if he's going to play tank or inf, but I think that he was playing tank back in the days in Battlefield 1 in incursions. So he can play inf or he can play tank. So for me, yeah, Hero and Tarek for KSA.
Okay, so as you know with this map, if you've got the tank hold on the dock side towards Delta and Bravo, you pretty much control the whole map at that point. Now Charlie is the only objective which is out of line of sight for the tanks, as the tanks normally slug it off at the docking area. So whoever controls that docking area will control pretty much the two major objectives on the game. Now Charlie Point is being pushed straight away by the looks of things. They have kicked things off pretty damn quickly here. So We have got movement coming in from Italy onto Charlie Point, looking to capture that objective straight away. Delta also being captured by Italy with Bravo just slowly falling behind there for KSA. So we're going to be kicking off very, very shortly. As you can see, Italy currently inside of Charlie. No sign of contention at the moment from the KSA guys, but I'm sure they're going to be funneled up very, very soon.
Looks like Italy prioritized to go to Charlie at the beginning, while KSA is trying to go to Delta. I didn't take a look to see who have the enemy flag. Like Echo, who is the home flag for Italy or for KSA?
Okay, so Italy is on the blue side, so that will be Echo, and then Alpha being for KSA, which is the red side. So both of the home sides will be taken, and they wouldn't be touched. So we're just looking at Bravo, Charlie, and Delta, the 3 objectives to be played through. As you currently see, we have got KSA at the moment neutralizing Delta objective away from Italy. We got moved there from Smart Soldier, who's going down with that 3 times M1907 sweeper. I'm sorry, not sweeper. I'm chatting absolute crap here. He's got an M2 carbine with a 3 times sweeper very, very often. Now they are put down too far, and looks like we will be seeing it get neutralized, and KSA starting to come out on top of this objective.
Yeah, we will see if Italy can take back Delta. The help of tank. Whoa, as soon as I speak, the Italy tanker goes down. So good situation for Italy, because right now KSA can put their tank in Delta, which is the enemy home flag, and just sit there, you know, while you control the map.
Yeah, so the tank actually went down pretty much at the spawn point for that tank, so not even going to be able to push up to try and get some sort of majority capture point over towards the Delta side, so they're going to be down and out for a while. And I'd like to see where the other tank is at the moment, maybe putting a push over towards Delta himself. As you currently see, Bravo and Delta is currently controlled by KSA. Okay, so he's at Bravo at the moment, taking a bit of hits there by the looks of things, putting down some fire as well through the truck. Now, I believe that truck actually sucked in most of that. You currently see the Italian players inside the restaurant building on the 2nd floor. And you can see the KSA rep man trying to pull back to get those reps off for his tank as he starts to return back to that rep.
Very difficult to kill a tank if you cannot get close enough to it, because if the enemy tanker have a rep, it's difficult to make enough damage to kill him. That's what we are seeing. We are desperately trying to kill the tank, but just because he's playing passive and he's not in close range, they cannot kill him.
Exactly, so we would like to see a few of the Italian players doing the cheeky little flank, maybe around the outside through the alleyway, getting behind that tank, trying to take down the rep station. If you take down that rep station as well, you're going to be forcing that tank back to repair that station just for ammo alone. Now, that would buy some time for the other tank to actually start moving up and get some sort of position. As you know, on the docking station, you've got a few of the anti-tank barriers, you've got a few of the boxes that you can actually take cover behind as a tank and angle your armor effectively. So, for that tank to still be up in Bravo at the moment, and for Italy to still have control of it, it's pretty damn good of them actually, because that tank could put down some mass fire straight through the windows, getting splash damage kills, and just being an overall nuisance, but still managing to hold on to that Bravo objective. Well done to Italy indeed for that. But still, Delta being taken by KSA, and Charlie actually starting to be captured back by Italy at the time. But we need to see that tank come back. Also, KSA is just going to be able to pinch onto Bravo and reclaim the home objective.
This can be a very good turning point for Italy. If the tank of Italy helps in Delta, they can almost full cap the map, you know?
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So, like I said at the very start of the game, if you control both the home point objectives being Delta and Bravo, not so much Charlie. Charlie's more of a focus point for infantry, but just allowing that tank to free roam and getting the kills. You can even crossfire shots all the way over to the trains up on top of that bridge, and you can actually do some massive damage to incoming infantry trying to flank over to other objectives. You've just seen the Panzerfaust round there going into the back of that Panzer IV from a KSA player. He is about to move in from that right flank as well. He's looking to get some more hits in. And now coming back from that rear, gets another shot off. Not dealing maximum damage, however, as that tank is still alive, but we shall see shortly if he goes to deploy those dynamite rounds. He's going to be able to take that tank down pretty damn quickly, because he's in enclosed space on Charlie, and it's going to be very hard for him to navigate out of that.
It's funny that you said that the Panzerfaust. In my opinion, that's a mistake from the KSA guy, because remember guys that Piat is alone in this tournament, so I don't see the point of not playing Piat, you know, or even Bazooka. Both are better than the Panzerfaust in terms of killing the tank.
Yeah, you are completely right there. The Panzerfaust does have a bigger explosion range, so for collateral damage, for hitting players as well. I know the Piat is really good for that as well. And the Bazooka, if you can hit someone head on, it can kill them instantly as well. The Bazooka comes with more rounds naturally. But yeah, enough further range shots. Actually, you can shoot across the map with a bazooka now, so it's pretty damn accurate. But yeah, I mean the Panzerfaust still doing its job. You've got the dynamite there as well as backup, so you can take a tank by surprise, even disabling its tracks and stopping it from being able to be mobile. Is one of the ways you can actually take down the tank, especially being on Charlie as well, being totally enclosed. I mean, it's a clutch play to do. It's one of those plays where it can either pay out really well for you and you'll be able to take hold of Charlie, or you can lose your tank in the process, take it back to the spawn screen, and you're going to be waiting again to get your tank back. So it's one of those handout ones where you can either get killed off or you can actually do really well.
What surprised me the most is that at the beginning we saw that the Italy tank killed straight away, and despite that, they are playing very well without the tank, and they are almost 50 tickets ahead from KSA.
Yes, they currently control Delta and Charlie, well, Echo being their home point, so Delta, Charlie, and actually being able to hold that. Looks like they may be trying to push into Bravo here. Now Bravo is controlled by KSA at the moment. I'd like to see what that Valentine Mark 8 is as well. By the looks of it, it's actually next to the bridge point, next to the home objective, crossing that bridge, heading over towards Charlie. So it would be very funny to see that tank actually enter the Charlie objective. As I just said, it's a very, very, very risky thing to do. But in a game like this, yeah, you take risks and sometimes they pay off. So yeah, he's going in there by the looks of things.
So I was going to say that it's very risky, but in this game you only need to wait like a minute 20 seconds for the tank to respawn. So maybe sometimes in specific situations it's better to take the risk and try it. Let's be honest, if you got killed, it's only 1 minute, so it's not such a big deal.
Yeah, so he's rolled straight through the objective, came out the back end, crossing the bridge again, another risky thing to be doing, especially on that bridge, because you can actually be localized and just blown the bridge through, and literally you lose your tank instantly there, falling into the canal. But it looks like it's going to be absolutely fine. Looking to push back towards Bravo, which is currently under Italy control. Now they have lost Charlie in the meantime, and Delta seem to be going to a neutral, as KSA will be claiming that objective away from them. Now seeing these players coming in, taking some names, grabbing some kills, just some kids getting killed off there. You've got Madness going in for a few kills as well. He's being a medic, so he's going to be able to maybe go for the revives. He's under fire at the moment though, so let's see what he's able to do here.
Madness, I remember this guy. Well, we have two different guys. I think both actually have been playing for Spanish teams. Madness from Italy and also Nameless Matt from KSA. So both are very good infantry. Both know very well how to rotate and also how to kill the enemy tank. So maybe we will see them in some action versus the enemy tank. We will see.
Yeah, so we're currently just seeing Bakers there actually moving up top of the bridge sector, heading back towards Delta. Now, if that tank was in a nice position to arc some shots over to the train, you could pick up quite a lot of kills there, but not seeing the Italian tank anywhere at the moment. It's very hard to see where he actually is. Could be at the dock side, actually, looking to push over towards the opposition tank there. As he's taking a lot of hits, he's actually in a lot of trouble here. He's pulling back towards his rep point. On fire. Looks like his engine bay is gone as well. He is taking shots from another tank. I believe that tank of 4 is back there somewhere. There you go. There's another shot going in. And I believe that tank is going to be pushed back quite far. So Italy's going to have a nice little push now back towards Bravo. Maybe take hold of Delta and try and get this lead even more.
So far the run is very, very, very close in terms of tickets, but we see that Italy since the beginning managed to have a lead, and they are continuing to maintain the lead. Remember that they play only 300 tickets, so the first team lose 300 tickets, lost the round. But remember also that this tournament is not by rounds or maps; it's only by global tickets. So imagine that you lost even 3 rounds, you can still win the match. And that's what happened with Brazil versus Spain. Brazil won 3 rounds, and Spain only won 1, but it doesn't matter. Spain won the match because of the overall tickets.
Yeah, so it is down to total tickets. So even if you do lose the map overall, but it's all down to the ticket. So even if, you know, one team wins by, say, 10 tickets, for example, you can still bring it back pretty damn easy, especially if you win 11 or more. So it can go anywhere at any point. Now, Italy's doing a super damn good job, as you know, currently in the lead at the moment. But it could be pulled back at any point from KSA. They do own 2 of the major objectives here. Delta Point, the only objective secured by Italy at the moment. And we're going to be seeing quite a lot of fighting going on the dock side. We've just seen Plague pick up the hero. KSA getting killed by Paz. Paz moving through with that lovely gun of his. That's shooting to 1-5. If we get another kill here. And unfortunately, is he going to make it through? He does make it through. So they're looking to push into Delta now to try and claim this objective back.
I don't know if we can check now the scoreboard. I'm curious to see who is the fragger from each nation. We can see Isia, like we talk even before the match start. He's going to be the man that will carry Italy probably, and on the other side we can see that they are pretty equal, no? We cannot see a guy that is killing more than the rest in KSA. Maybe that's because of their playstyle. Like I said, they like to go together to a flag. They like to go 4 or 5 guys to kill the enemy tank. And maybe that's why they don't have a fragger, because they are all playing together and they are focusing on team play more than fragging.
I'll treat you, pal. I got your tongue.
Yeah, it's all about playing that objective. I know you can get a lot of kills in the game, but it's overall it's not going to win you that game. Especially in a Conquest map like this, where it's all about keeping those flags, taking those tickets down. I know every kill counts as 1 ticket, but if you control majority of the objectives, those tickets actually go down pretty damn quickly. So, as you guys know, we don't play the whole ticket round, so you're not looking at 500 or tickets being burned off. It will end after 300 tickets has been drained through. So we are looking at Mashin San, actually, with the Panzer IV. It looks like he's below an APR round, so he may be going after the Valentine Mark 8 at the moment. Probably slugging it over towards the dock sides yet again. Let's see where he is at the moment. Okay, switch back to machine gun, so he's going anti-infantry. I've just seen that tank go down. You've just seen the tank of KSA getting blown up next to the rep station on Bravo's. Massi San is in a little bit of trouble as well, so he was going after that tank, but he's now surrounded by KSA in a form of infantry as they are pushing him from the front side, taking a few rounds, and he goes down to the Panzerfaust, getting a lovely, lovely cheeky double kill there. Well done to those 2 guys, but both tanks are now off the field. It is going to be strictly infantry for at least the next few minutes.
And maybe, like I just said, Italy realized that they play very well without their tank, and maybe they just want to trade their tanks, you know, because they are playing well without the tank. Maybe they don't need to have the tank alive in order to win this round.
Yeah, sure. You currently see that Italy's still in the lead at the moment. They currently control Delta. Now Delta is being fought over tooth and nail by both teams. You can see guys there for KSA, literally on the outskirts, over towards the dock area. One guy looks like he may be holding as like a human spawn beacon. Funny enough, Oscar just said that in the chat as well. KSA with the human spawn beacon. So he's like he will be getting KSA guys back into Delta pretty damn quickly, as Delta is constantly under pressure at the moment.
It's under pressure, but if you see the tickets, Italy is playing very well. They have a lead, and they don't let KSA to destroy their lead. They are rotating very well, honestly, better than I expect from Italy. So I don't know if they have been training this week or not, but looks like they are very consistent in Rotterdam at least. Also, we don't know what was the map pick, so we don't know if Rotterdam is from Italy or KSA, but I wouldn't be surprised if Rotterdam is Italy pick, considering how well they are playing.
Yeah, so in the last game that I casted for Italy, there was Rotterdam and Narvik back onto the maps again. So they 2 maps were played yet again. So they have actually had practice previously in the form of an actual official game here on BFNations. So I am very, very, very surprised how well they're actually doing here against KSA. Now KSA can come back at any moment. As you know, the tickets are still close. Look, we're just looking at 25 tickets between both teams. KSA, if they get hold of another objective, which seems to be Bravo at the moment, but it's, I think, maybe taken back here by Italy. As there are two members inside the building firing down, taking down Smart Soldier, but they shouldn't give air 1-5. And looks like Bravo will be claimed back by Italy just like that. However, Charlie just went neutral, and KSA are actually rotating around and getting those capture points.
Yeah, looks like now KSA is trying to win this round. Remember again that this is by tickets, so every single ticket counts. We can see now in the kill feed that KSA is winning more 1 versus 1 than Italy, and maybe that's the key point. You can see now that they are trying to take all the flags at the same time, but probably they will fail in trying to take Bravo. And
Yes, they are
for them.
overextending.
Yeah, they are a bit overextending, but as soon as they have three flags out of 5, it's okay for them. And
Yeah,
as soon as we speak, they are taking Charlie. So normally, for me, I would just put 1 or 2 squads in Delta, the other squad in Charlie, and I would just hold it. But see that they are also trying to take Bravo at the same time, so they are trying to full cap Italy at the end of this round.
Get out there!
how's it going? Maybe it is PlayStation 4, my dude. We're looking at BFNations PlayStation 4. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hope you're doing well. So yes, as you can see there, the lead is actually starting to close in. We're looking at 5:23 to 5:19 in lead to Italy, but Italy, well, pretty much has one objective, and actually it is being neutralized and then captured back at this time. So KSA will be looking to take that lead back very, very shortly. As you can see, it's only 1 ticket away, and they will start to drain those tickets away from Italy, especially when they're taking it back Delta all of a sudden as well. They are doing that big push, and they will be going straight in for it. So well done, KSA. You can see that that tank there on the outskirts as well, putting down some splash fire into Delta. Now Delta getting neutraled off very, very slowly.
They are almost equaling tickets now. KSA is playing very well the end of this round. So we can see that the KSA tank is more effective than the Italy tanker. Italy tanker for me looks like he can only trade with the KSA tank, but he cannot make a big impact alone. Well, we can see that KSA tank is going to all the flags pretty much. He went to Charlie, to Bravo, his main flag, also to Delta. While we never saw the Italy tank in Charlie. I don't know why. Maybe it's because KSA is just better in trying to kill the enemy tank, and that's why Italy tanker is down most of the time. Or just because KSA tank is better, but I think at least in this first round, the tank is making a difference for KSA.
Yeah, so the tanks at the moment are, well, I believe are actually quite equal standing. Now, at the very, very start of the game, we did see that Panzer IV actually enter Charlie point, but he didn't stay around for much longer. He literally exited that objective pretty quickly. Now, the Valentine Mark 8, yeah, solely right. He has been moving around objectives. He's been rotating around, making sure the objectives are cleared out from enemy forces, getting those splash damage kills. As you currently see now, he's putting down some rounds into the Delta point to try and get a few splash damage hits. And he seems to be roaming around pretty usefully, going into Charlie, literally without care in the world, knowing he's got his rep man as backup. And like I said, controlling the dock side, controls the game, and that's what he's doing now. He is on that dock side. He is making sure no other infantry players are going to be pushing over towards the other points. But we do see that Panzer IV actually take a risk going over the bridge over towards Alpha, as he's now looking to push back into Bravo and maybe go for the full cap here, pop of the smoke, and looks like he will be going the long way as he heads down towards the Bravo rep station near the trams here, and probably coming around the rear flank of that Panzer Mark, that's that Valentine Mark 8, who's actually probably been notified that there is a tank coming from behind him, but he could be able to get some rear armor shots here. Let's see what he's able to do. So he puts out one round there, which I believe hits the side armor of that Valentine Mark 8. Now the Valentine Mark 8 can actually out DPS the Panzer IV, as it has a faster firing 6-pounder cannon. And as you can see there, Massa is actually trying to pull back now because he has taken a few hits. Now the Repman for KSA has gone down. The Repman for Italy still stays up. So, and just took down that infantry player as well who was going for that tank. So they're going to be slugging off there at Bravo. Now, unfortunately, the Italian tanker is out of position here because he can be pushed in from behind from the KSA guys, as it is their home spawn.
I don't know what rule set we have for that, but some of the guys from Italy touch Alpha, which is a banned flag. So I don't know if they have a ticket penalty for touching the enemy home flag, or you need to neutralize that in order to have the penalty. But but I saw some guys from Italy touching Alpha. Maybe
Yeah,
it was the tank, meanwhile he was flanking.
I've got a feeling it's neutralized because the tickets won't get harmed unless your flag is neutral. So
Watch out! Danger
up
there!
until that point, it's when it's captured. If it goes neutral, that's when a foul comes into play. But if it's not getting neutralized like fully, then the tickets will still count. They still count down regardless.
Fair. This is a very close end of the round. Honestly, I don't know who is going to win.
Guys,
Remember
in
that
trouble,
they need to
there.
play until 100 tickets, I think. So Italy have the lead for at least pretty much the whole round. A lead of, yeah, in the first to reach 300 tickets, which is 400 tickets in this map, I think. And Italy have a lead of 65 tickets at the beginning of the round, but we can see now that KSA is playing very good. They are rotating very good, and despite the fact Italy is killing more in terms of versus from 1 inning, KSA is playing smart
More fast
this
game.
map now, and maybe they can win this. I don't know what you think, Lycan.
Yeah, so KSA currently controls a majority of the objectives on this map. Now, holding those majority objectives, they actually start counting down those tickets, whilst the Italian tickets will count down very slowly because of kills and bleed out and things like that. But we may actually be seeing a switch of the lead here, especially if they keep this up with Delta secured, Charlie secured. Even if they do a push on a Bravo, I don't think it's going to matter here. As you can see, that is now 450 to 467. And those tickets are going to be starting to drain pretty quickly. So I'm actually probably going to be saying that KSA might actually come out on top here if they keep this up. Now that tank of the Panzer IV is actually sat on Bravo at the moment, but coming in from behind, we've got members of KSA beating the rear armor of that Panzer IV, which is going to be a lot of trouble here as he's starting to be surrounded, maybe pinched here. He's going straight for that rep station, and he needs to be super careful. He needs to watch where he's going, because if he drove off that dock, then that tank is done for. You see he's skimming that tree on the way through. He's actually switched his armor around, so he could actually be fine as long as he's got his rep man in tow. He should be good. He should be ready to go again.
He should be good until the KSA tank spawns. Then
Exactly.
he will be in a pretty bad situation, because the positioning is not good when you don't control Delta. You cannot go back, you can just stay in Bravo, meanwhile the enemy tank pushes you with their inf, so you are just in the middle of the nothing without any help. But we will see.
Yeah, it's always a risk when you're on the blue side, Rotterdam, and you push over towards the red resupply station, because you've got the spawn point for the red side there, and you've also got the majority control with the alleyways being filled with infantry players. You've got assault players pushing through, coming in for flanking maneuvers. When that tank leaves the objective, you've got guys in Bravo shooting down at them. So it's a very risky play to be doing as a tank. Now, I believe we did just see the Valentine Mark 8 there rolling around on Charlie. He is indeed. So he's looking to put down some fire again as he heads back towards the Bravo point. He's actually in reverse. He took a mass hit then. He might be in a lot of trouble, actually, as his turret ring has gone down. He is a little bit in a panic state as he's trying to reverse over that bridge, managing to do it fine without falling off. He's lost his rep man. Paz coming in, blowing up the bridge by the looks of things, but does not hit the tank. Quiet round does miss. And he's out for blood here. He's going for that tank. He wants that tank down. But unfortunately, I believe the tank may have got away from this.
Paz is making an amazing job. We can see that he have 36 kills, and he's not the type of inf that is only focusing in 1v1. Like we just saw, he's also trying to kill the enemy tank. So very good inf. In Italy, they have very good inf, and we will see if they manage to take this round. So far, it looks like KSA is going to take it.
Yes, we're looking at 434 to 428. Now, Charlie Point is being claimed back by Italy. So that is 3 out of 5 of the objectives that are taken by Italy. So Italy's going to be starting to take those tickets down from KSA. So at this point in time, if they keep this up, Italy will be taking taking the round before we be going on to the second round, where they will switch sides. So before we look at the leaderboards here, who do you think are the top players for this game so far? Then, without even looking at the roster there.
Yeah. I would say from Italy, like we said, the Buffalo guys, and also not bad, because we just saw that he have 36 kills. And on the other side, I would say KSA tanker. He's playing very well and he's killing a lot. So I wouldn't be surprised if the top fragger of KSA is the tanker.
Yeah, so I agree with you there. For KSA, the tanker coming in actually with a splash kill there, getting a very nice kill at the back of the map towards Charlie. But yeah, I definitely agree with you. The KSA tanker, he's doing rotations. He's actually going into Charlie and actually playing the objective in the tank, which you don't rarely see, especially on Rotterdam. Normally they're fighting over the dockside, but this tank is actively moving around and doing well. As you can see, he's now in the flag on Delta, attempting to take this objective back. Now, unfortunately, taking a few hits, it does go down, but still doing that in the start off and getting down some splash rounds, just putting pressure on the other team, has allowed their team to come in and take this objective away from Italy. So very well done to the tank of that KSA. Now Italian players definitely Paz coming in, doing some damage to that tank and coming in with the big kills. And again with the Buffalo guys as well, as soon as they're getting a few kills, Bakers for KSA also coming out with a few cheeky rounds as well. So definitely well done to these players. Very noticeable here in this first round. So it's actually real even. We're looking at 404 apiece at the moment.
Insane.
And by the looks of things, KSA may be taking this away from them. We're just looking at one ticket remaining for Italy, and there we go, guys. 3-ticket victory on the first round of Rotterdam to KSA. Well done to KSA. Very close games indeed. We'll be going over to the second round as they burn this off. But damn, that was close. That was super close.
It was a lesson on how to play Rotterdam. Doesn't matter if you see KSA or Italy, both teams play the map so well that the difference of tickets is only 3. It's true that the Italy guys kill. Actually, when we are watching now the scoreboard, don't look like Italy kill a lot more than KSA. So they are even in the gunfights.
Yes,
Do you
they're
think
pretty
was
even
the
in
Q?
fights.
What do you think? I want to ask you before. Do you think that this map have a good side and the bad side, or do you think this map is more or less equal?
So this map is probably one of the most equal maps in Battlefield 5, just in the form as, if you look at all the objectives, they're pretty much in good symmetry here. You've just got Alpha, one side, you've got Echo on the other side, and then you've got the restaurant, and then Delta, then you've got Charlie straight in the middle, and there's not really much of a difference between both sides. You've got bridges overlooking each spawn as well. It's pretty symmetric. It's a pretty well balanced map, I believe, in my honest opinion. So yeah, it's probably one of the best maps to be picking for a large scale Conquest game.
I agree with you. So we are going to see a second round very close also, because realize that there is no good side or bad side. They are more or less equal. So it's all going to be about rotations and tank kills, in my opinion, because I thought at the beginning of the round that Italy was killing more than KSA, but as soon as we can see now the scoreboard, I'm wrong. They killed more or less the same. So the round was very equal, despite the fact that the KSA tanker was a little better than the Italy tanker. That means that the Italy plays so well. So do you think if now the Italy tank can be like a little more aggressive? Do you think that Italy can take the lead just by by trying to make their tank more valuable in terms of aggressive? Or do you think that it doesn't matter if the Italy tank is more aggressive and doesn't make a difference?
So for Italy, what I'd be tempted to do, especially with the next map, they're going to have that Valentine Mark 8 at their disposal. To be honest, I would be tempted just to stick between Bravo and Delta and just concentrate on my fire there, not even bother with Charlie, because if you leave that dock in just for literally a few seconds, you've left that flank wide open to attack from infantry players, from swimming to going around the flanks over the bridges, and you've lost quite a lot of field of view there for the tanker, because you've got the third-person view, you've got the first-person view, and you can arc rounds over towards the trains, you can pump rounds all the way into the Charlie point at the entrance. So for Italy, it's just be aggressive on Bravo and Delta and just let the infantry players deal with Charlie, because if you take control of that dock, you take control of the 2 primary objectives on this map. And if you've got those 2 primary objectives and you're slugging shells, over towards infantry players, trying to get into Charlie and trying to get into the other objectives, you're bound to come out with loads of ticket kills there. So I believe just sticking to the 2 primary objectives could win this for Italy in the next game.
By the way, thank you to Danny. I think name is Danny, the guy that just followed the channel. Thank you for following. We appreciate that. So we are just waiting for the start of the second round of Rotterdam. The first one, KSA won, as you can see in the top left of your screen. They won by only 3 tickets. The round was insane. Both teams played so well first round. And honestly, I can't wait to see the second round, if it is going to be as close as the first one or not.
Yeah, so we're only looking at 100 tickets. They are burning super damn quickly. Now, I just noticed that KSA is down 1 member at the moment. I don't know if that's a disconnect or it's always been the case. But hopefully we will see that member return very, very shortly. But I believe that's actually just changed again. I think he's rejoined. He has indeed. Yeah, we're looking at 12 aside now. So yeah, it looks like it was a disconnect. But yeah, we'll be getting into it very, very shortly. We're down to just 55 tickets remaining. I would say within the next 30 seconds, we'll be going into the second round of Rotterdam, where they're going to be switching side. We're going to be seeing Italy and KSA struggle to take Rotterdam.
Remember that the second map is Narvik.
Yeah, so map 2 of tonight's game is definitely Narvik. We're going to be looking at 2 rounds on there, and that's when planes will be coming into play as well. So let's have a look at that top squad and see who comes out on top in the very first round of Rotterdam. So there we go. We got the Buffalo, Zaya, Kitty, Madness, and I'm trying to see what the next one is. Smiley. So we've got 2 Buffaloes. We've got the Illusion, Kitty, and Madness. Well done to that squad there for coming out on top in this very first round of Rotterdam. Okay. Yeah, sure. So
The problem for me is that is laggy. Your screen is so laggy that I need to see the Twitch live. I cannot see the your Skype screen. I don't know why.
Yeah, the Skype stream is chopping quite badly. I had to revert to Twitch to watch it, but it was a little bit delayed. Okay, guys, welcome back. Welcome back. We are looking at Rotterdam's second round. It is a little bit misty, but we can change that very, very shortly, so we can get the best views for you guys. So, KSA versus Italy. Italy now on the red side, which is the British side. They're going to be taking out Valentine Mark 8. KSA for the Germans with the Panzer IV, most likely. So we're just going to be waiting for these teams to take their home objectives before starting the game off. So that is Alpha and Echo. Once they take those, we're going to be going straight into the game and see who comes out on top. KSA winning by 3 tickets in the last round. Let's see if Italy can bring this back.
Let's do it! Defend the objectives!
It's nothing. Like, he didn't play a single round, to be honest. Remember, for the guys that maybe just joined, this tournament is not by maps or rounds, it's only by tickets, okay? It's only by global tickets. Which means only 3 tickets is like I said, it's like if you didn't play the round. Both teams play so well the first round that no team can pick different more than 3 tickets. Yeah, so the score is 3-0 for KSA, but remember that 3 tickets is literally nothing considering this tournament is by global tickets game. In terms of tank, now guys with the Valentine will be the KSA, no? I'm not wrong. Sorry, the Italy guys. Yeah.
Italy, yeah. Yeah, Italy will have the Valentine Mark 8.
The first round, remember that the KSA tanker made a big difference. He kill like almost 30. Meanwhile, the other tank killed, I don't know, but less than 20. Maybe it was because of the tank. We know that Valentin is a very, very good tank compared to Panzer 4. Especially if you are not running the short version of the cannon in Panzer 4. Plus version, I mean. So we will see if Italy can manage to take advantage of having a good tank, and they focus of pushing more Delta with their tank instead of trying to, I don't know, push Charlie with only infantry. We will see.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, sure. So while we wait for the game to start off, as you currently see, they have captured the home objectives. They will be looking to take these objectives. Bravo, Charlie, and Delta. These are the primary objectives they are fighting over. We're just waiting for the round to start. How's it going, everybody in chat? Hope you're doing well today. How many tickets on the first side? So KSA won by just 3 tickets. So it's going to be super damn close. Italy can bring it back at any moment in time. So, yeah, it's going to be one hell of a game. We're on the second round of Rotterdam. It is very foggy out there. So we can actually change the weather. I don't know if you want to do that for us. Just to revert it back to a nice, cleaner looking scene for all the guys to see. So go over to what looks like the stars and explosions in that screen. So the second one to the final on the right there. If you press R2 again. R2 again. Keep going. And again. And then you see weather, and you change it to 1. And then that will fix it, then put it back to a nice sunny day.
That's what we like here in Spain. We are having a very nice sunny days. But we need to be careful, you know?
Yeah.
Right now, we need to be careful. We cannot go all to the beach like we would like. Okay, so looks like the run just starts, so Lycan, go ahead.
Okay, so as you currently see there, we've got KSA and Italy going at it. Now Italy is including Charlie straight away. Now let's see what that tank is. That tank doing what I think he should be doing, and that's headed straight towards the docks, overlooking Delta and Bravo. Looks like Buffalo Smiley is attempting to do a real early push over towards the Delta point, but gets shot at from behind from a few members of KSA on their way into Charlie. So they're going to be moving in. They're going to be looking to take this by force. Now it looks like we have a few Bob the Builders from Illusions Berry there as he built up that fortification. Now it has been blown up. He's looking to return back towards the other area, where he's actually going to be coming up against another member of KSA overlooking that archway. So they're going to be looking to push to Charlie. And by the looks of it, they will be able to start taking it back here as they move in and they start contesting it. There you go. They are taking the objective away from Italy very early in. We just see McLean going down there, which is very unfortunate indeed, as he was the last remaining member of Italy defending the Charlie point. So Charlie will be taken by KSA, as Delta is actually starting to go neutral as well, being taken back by Italy. But I believe KSA is going to be coming in from the rear there with Smart Soldier and NTB. As they move in from the rear, there is quite a few of Italy members in defense. Let's see if they're able to take this objective away. Currently inside the smoke, you currently see Italy actually trying to look through at the moment. Explosions going off right at the middle. They literally cannot see each other, but they are still putting down explosions. Buffalo Isaiah coming in with a lovely kill that should give out 1-5. Getting hold of a second kill for Nameless Man as well, which is going to put some big rounds in. And looks like Delta will still remain under Italy control, but just for the time being.
Yeah, if I were Italy, I would focus on just control Bravo and Delta. I mean, hold Bravo and Delta and to go to Charlie, not push. Just wait for KSA. You have the priority of the flags. You can just wait for KSA to push you in Delta or Bravo and have like 6-7 units in Delta and the rest in Bravo with your tank. So Italy can hold this more or less easy. We will see if they manage to do it for long enough so they can have a lead. Meanwhile I'm speaking, we can see that the KSA tank is trying to go straight away to Charlie or Bravo, I'm not sure, we will see.
Okay, so yeah, he is currently roaming around the marketplace at the docks there. Now you currently see the bridge has gone down next to Delta, so that's going to stop him from actively moving there anyway. So he's going to have to turn around and start heading back as you can see, he's now heading back towards Bravo. Like I said, if you control those dock sectors between Bravo and Delta, you have a very, very wild field of angle just looking around the map. That tank can put down shells, communicate where teams are moving to, and literally just have the upper hand when it comes to squad movements. You can pretty much see everything that's going down if you're in control of that area. Now, what I believe at the moment is none of the tanks are currently sitting around that objective. Now, we've just seen the tank shell coming in through, which I believe was that Panzer IV, and the Valentine Mark 8 is starting to pull back as well, so they're going to be slugging out here. If that Valentine Mark 8 continues to hold the dock sector, I believe Italy will be in it to win it. Now, this is a very risky move from Romus here for KSA. As you can see there, 2 assault members coming in from behind, getting some rear armor hits on that Panzer IV. He just lost one of his members there to the tank, but the tank is in a little bit of trouble, especially when that Valentine Mark 8 put down some rounds as well into the front armor of that Panzer IV.
Yeah, it's a very risky move from KSA tanker to go straight away to the enemy home flag, which is Bravo. We will see if they can hold the flag. So far it looks like yes, so it's good for them, but I don't know where is exactly the Valentine tank from Italy. I think it's in Delta, but I'm not sure. But as soon as the Italy tank try to push back Bravo, KSA tanker should be dead.
Oh, yeah, the KSA tank, I believe, just went down. I'm not entirely sure what to. I think it was the tank of Italy. I just seen Matti-san with a 3 kill PSA sitting in the middle at the rep station at the pure center point. He putting some APR rounds down into that Panzer IV, which totally took him out, as he was actually stuck on a few tank traps there at the center of the map. So, yeah, the Italy tank does have control of Delta/Bravo. He's now going to be able to put down rounds into the restaurant overlooking Bravo, which is going to be looking to take back that objective. Now, Charlie Point is getting claimed by Italy, so they are managing to take it back there as pure infantry, which is very well done indeed. No help from the tank whatsoever.
It's surprised that
they're getting killed off.
It's surprised that no nation wants to control the breach with a sniper. See that some teams have a sniper all around in top of the breach, and it's very good not only for giving information for the team, but also to control all the area between Bravo and Delta. No one looks like he's trying to control that with the sniper. I don't know why, honestly. Maybe they don't like the sniper, or maybe they prefer to have the guy rotating instead of just chilling in. It could be useful to have one guy there.
Yeah, so it could go 2 ways having a sniper at the moment, actually. Let's check here. We just had some dynamite being deployed down Matti-san, the tanker for Italy. Another bit of dynamite being deployed as well. Now, one of the members of KSA just dropped into the river. He pulled back up, put a Panzerfaust round into the side of Matti-san. He's in a lot of trouble. 2 armor points in a dream, and he does go down. So well done there to the KSA guys for coming in with the cheeky flank from the riverside, taking down that tank. And I believe now the dockside will be open to attack from KSA any second now. Buffalo's there, 43 HP, flashing red at the moment, attempted to defend, but he's literally 2 shots away from death, so he's got to be super careful here.
So far, the beginning of this round is like the beginning of the first round. Italy have a lead of 50 or 60 tickets, so we will see if KSA managed to finally win the round like they did in the previous one, or if Italy can this time obtain the lead that they have and win this one.
Okay, so looking over towards Charlie, I believe Italy may actually come out on top of that objective. If you can see it there, there's a few members of KSA going down. There's another member there, C-Mix, currently firing over towards the opposite side. Illusion near just went down. Here comes a tank. That could actually turn the tide here on Charlie, especially if he's just going to go in and get a few kills. So let's see what he's able to do here. He's going to be busting through that wall, going straight into the Charlie objective. He's going to be looking to put down some fire into those remaining members of Italy. But like I said, a very risky move indeed, but seems to be paying off. Now that member of Italy is literally just stood in that wall area. Let's see if he gets run over here. Oh no, Buffalo Smiley proning behind that cover, was not expecting the KSA tank just to roll over his corpse and shoot a shell directly into his face. So poor Smiley there, but unfortunately he was asking for it there with Rolex just moving through.
Tankers have a lot of mobility. They are just going around the map like if there is no enemies trying to kill them. And I'm actually curious if both nations are playing without tank squad, like if they are not trying to kill the enemy tank, or is that their tanks are rotating very well. I don't know if they are rotating well or teams don't have a specific squad to trying to kill the enemy tank. Because it's not normal to have the Panzer IV going to Bravo all the time. Now, the KSA tanker is doing that, but remember that in the first round, the Italy tanker also did that. So I don't know.
Yeah, so as you currently see now, KSA tanker does roam the map quite a bit. He's going between Charlie, back towards Bravo. Now, we did see Massey Sandspawn back in that Valentine Marquette, so he's on his way down as well. And he's going to be looking to put down some APR rounds straight into the side of that Panzer IV. And as you can see, it's currently happening at the moment now. That Panzer IV is in a lot of trouble. He could be out DPS'd by the Valentine Marquette. And he knows it as well. He's starting to pull behind the restaurant building just to try and take some cover. But there are incoming members of infantry from Italy. So any shot helps. Even if it's a Panzerfaust from across the map, if it hits that tank, it helps.
So far we can see that Italy still have the lead in this round. They are rotating well, but I don't know, in the first round was the same. At least I thought that Italy would have won that round by 50 tickets, but KSA out of nowhere won that. So Italy is playing well, yes, they have a lead, yes, but I don't know. I think that KSA is going to win also this round, we will see.
Yeah, so KSA actually holds the majority of the objectives. They hold Delta, Charlie, and Bravo. Now, they are losing Charlie, and they are starting to lose Bravo here. And I'm not sure, but I believe the tank, the Panzer IV, was in a lot of trouble just then. And he was indeed gone down again at right at the center point. And that Valentine Marquette is going to have free roam now going into the Bravo point. As you currently see, there's a lot of members of Italy in there. They're going to be taking that objective back away from KSA. Charlie has also fallen to Italy control, and Delta's also being taken. It is being switched around super damn quick here, as they will be taking all of the objectives on the map, bar the home objective, obviously, because it's not in play. And so those tickets are going to be counted down real quick.
So far looks like Italy can full cap ESA.
They have indeed, and
they can hold it.
Also,
looks like.
Sorry, I'm just saying that the Valentine Marquette at that point literally just went down to an anti-tank mine. So both tanks are now off the field.
We will see in the first round, in my opinion, Italy play better without the tank. We will see if they manage to control this lead they have now.
Yes,
If you were KSA, Lycan, what would you do now? Trying to regain your home flag or just trying to push Charlie?
So if I was KSA, now that Panzer IV will be up very shortly. There is no British tank on the field at the moment. That tank literally just got blown up. So if I was KSA, I'll be tempted just to go full push with an infantry squad straight to the home point, take that objective, and then just unleash on the opposition's home objective. So go straight to Delta, make sure that's secured, and then head over towards Bravo. Now, by the looks of things, they may actually be going for the opposite push and going straight for Charlie. Now, that's only one objective. And if the tank goes there as well, that tank is going to struggle again to get out of that objective and push into another objective. So you've either got a straight route straight to the home objective, then over towards Bravo, where you've got a nice big field of view. You can see what's moving towards you. Well,
Here.
with the exception
Yes,
of the river right next to you, but infantry can normally cover that, where you can use your ears and to hear if there's any swimming or any movement to your right or left, which way you're coming from. And yeah, basically having just the open view in the tank, those tank rails can go far and they're pretty accurate. So being in close spaces, it can help, but you're putting your tank at risk. And like I said, that objective Charlie is quite far away from the remainder of the map.
I'm surprised that Italy didn't destroy yet the two bridges you have between Alpha and Charlie. You just saw that the enemy tank go to your home flag, which is Bravo, like 2 times already in this round. So why you don't destroy the bridge so you stop enemy team in that?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe they don't realize, or maybe they feel like they don't have time to have 1 or 2 guys destroying both bridges. It could be very useful for them to avoid the tank just flanking them in Bravo all
Guys
the
on
time.
trouble there.
Yeah, so it's literally just to drop a little bit of dynamite. Even deploying AT mine or two onto the bridge, because anyway, you've got to shoot that mine to blow it up, and by blowing that mine up, you're taking the bridge out regardless. So it only takes you a few seconds to plant a AT mine down, and by doing so, you know, you've secured that bridge technically. So yeah, it'll be a very good tactic to see those bridges gone straight away. Now the tank, the Panzer IV, is back into the game, taking down Buffalo Smiley. And let's see where he's actually pushing to at the moment. Is he heading over towards Bravo Point? And looks like that Valentine is back in. And Massey-san is actually heading towards Bravo, which is currently under KSA control. But he's got no backup from any form of infantry by the looks of things. Hold on, we've got two members of what seems to be his squad. Both assault players on the left side of that dock. Looking to put down some rounds in Bravo. But I'd like to see a pinch coming in from Delta side into Bravo as well.
So far, Italy have 100 ticket lead, which is a lot considering the first round was only 3 tickets different. We will see, but wait, meanwhile I'm talking, the Italy tank goes down, or is just the rep? I think it's only the rep.
Yeah, so Barry is, I believe, the rep man. So the tanker would be Massey, I believe. Oh no, we've got Invictus as the rep man now, so that was a totally different player. Maybe one of the assault players. However, he is being pushed by an assault member there as he takes down the rep man, and looks like he is going to be going up against another assault player as he's taking Panzerfaust rounds. A does go down, but the damage has been done, so he's going to have to return to that rep station as long as it's built to get that armor back up and those supplies back, which is going to put him out of the action for at least 30 seconds to a minute. Okay, so Buffalo is there, being Spider-Man here, up in the window, just looking down at the Delta exit, heading over towards Charlie, being very sneaky and cheeky. Unfortunately, no one's moving out there, so we're not going to be able to see him pick up a kill from that little cheeky position. And we are looking at Invictus Yokai at the moment, who is pushing against another member, which I believe... Is it Bakers? I don't think they've seen each other. No, they haven't. So Bakers is actually looking at him. He comes in to give it the kill against Madness. And he's going to be pushing through with his teammates coming in from behind. Very nice pinch by the KSA guys, as they have control of Delta and Bravo. So they control 2 of the primary objectives, while Charlie is still being fought over but being taken back by Italy.
Who do you think is going to be the top fragger from each nation in this second round?
So Italy-wise, it's either going to be one of the Buffalo guys or even the tank for Italy. And then looking over towards KSA, just by looking at the scoreboard at the moment, Hero or even the tanker, Nameless Man as well, being a real good player. Let's see what we said. Yeah, so Nameless Man, Baker is up on top. Paz, by the looks of things, the tank for Italy is not at the top there. He's actually quite close to the bottom with 15 and 2. Still considerable amount of kills, but not a considerable amount of points. But he's been fighting over towards the dock side, so not really sitting on the objectives that much. So that's showing there. But still, yeah, doing a few bits of work. You see Isaiah picking up a kill. You see Vicia picking up a kill. You got Illusion Berry picking up a kill as well. So Italy doing a good job of fragging out there over towards the docking side. Charlie being claimed back by KSA. Bravo getting taken by Italy. Good to see. And I'm not sure what he was actually shooting at them.
So far, looks like KSA is taking the majority of the flags. So now is the time for Italy to try to push. They need to decide if they want to push Delta or if they want to push Charlie. If you have the tank up, it's better to try to push Delta and try to kill the enemy tank. But if you don't have the tank or you just want your tank to be defensive, you can just let your tank be in Bravo, chilling with a rep or 1 or 2 names. Meanwhile, the rest of the team push Charlie. I don't know. We will see what Italy chooses. They need to choose fast because the tickets are bleeding.
Okay, so we're just noticing at the top left that Alpha is actually starting to be neutralized, but it's actually back up. So there is movement from KSA that just passed the Alpha point. So they are coming in from behind Bravo at the moment. So that, if I was Italy, I hopefully alerted Italy to that. They would have came up saying Alpha's being captured. So hopefully they've been alerted to an incoming flank. NTB with the triple. Yeah, he did as well. He came in with that ZK 383, picking up a triple kill on the dock in there, killing off his last kill, which is Smiley from below. Very, very well done indeed. What an absolute legend. He's looking to move into Bravo now with that ZK grade 3. Let's see if he's able to get some more kills here. Enters in, he's taking shots from behind. Oh, unfortunately, goes down to a Kitty. He comes in with that Tommy gun of his and shuts him down. Oh, putting out some fire, chokes a lot of those shots down to 9 HP in a dream. Jumps in from behind, but unfortunately, it will be taken. I know he's going for that stab. He's trying to get those tags off that guy, but unfortunately, he's beaten to it. So Kitty is now on his way out of the building, and looks like maybe heading over towards Delta with that Panzer 4. Did you run next to Buffalo there? I don't think Zaya's
This is the same thing that they did in the first round. Where Italy, you are 100 tickets ahead, you feel well, you feel comfortable, and then KSA sneakier leading the tickets. So far, I don't know if they can work with only 34 tickets in trying to win the round, but so far they have the majority of the flags. And you will see if they don't decide to try to hook up and go to Bravo.
We're looking at Bakers at the moment, putting down some rounds at long range for that ZK-383. Now, we knew that was going to fail, unfortunately, because the opposition member there had a nice little head glitch. He was peeking that corner with a box in the way as well. It was a very, very hard fight for Bakers to win. As you currently see, like you said, Charlie Delta under control here for KSA. KSA building up that end game momentum. They may be able to take this back yet, as they have currently taken those tickets away from Italy. Italy attempting to fight tooth and nail. That Panzer 4 still being up. Putting down some damage as well. We've just seen a shell coming in from the Valentine Mark 8. And Charlie Point seems to be fought over by the infantry players. So Illusion near coming in, doing a cheeky jump 360 and just getting absolute spray there. Taking down Sergio. 2 feet there. Doing the work with that Tommy gun of his.
Like Italy are trying to take back Charlie, which is a key part of the map, because if you control Charlie, you can decide if you just want to hold Charlie or push enemy flag from the riverside. Looks like also that Italy managed to take Charlie, but while they are taking Charlie, they are losing Delta. So I don't know.
Yeah,
wait, actually they are also taking.
Yeah, they are.
So they are going to full cap at the end of this round.
So it is always good to control Charlie with him. The only problem with Charlie is he's very overextended position. So once you've gotten to Charlie objective, it'll take you a good minute just to even get to another objective. So Ultra there is fine, you can defend it, but as soon as you go for the flank from the riverside, you can be spotted from so many angles. It's a very risky move to do, but it can pay off very, very well. Now KSA is taking back Charlie now. However, they have lost Delta and Bravo, the 2 objectives with the tanks and most primary is going to be used for. As you can see, they have been slugging out over towards there. We've got Massey Sand in the Valentine Mark 8, putting shells over towards the Charlie Point. Like I said, he's got that field of view there. He's going to be shooting the KSA guys on their way to Delta, picking up a few cheeky kills as they're moving in. Gets hold of one, and we do see Illusion Berry now in defense with that Lewis gun, just peeking that corner slowly. He's been running into 2 members of KSA. Bakers doing a cheeky little slide and gets that kill. That's ZK-383. Very well done, Bakers.
The tickets only for KSA to lose this round.
Yeah, so we're looking at just 2 tickets remaining for KSA, as Italy currently holds a 54 ticket up, and I believe that is a GG's coming through for the first map. 54 ticket win for Italy in the second round of Rotterdam, which technically they do take the map by that many tickets. However, it is not done off that. It is done off total tickets 51. In general.
Yeah.
So yeah, 51 tickets in the lead there of Rotterdam. They've technically taken Rotterdam away from KSA. Very well done indeed. Very well done to both teams. Very close game indeed again. Not as close as the first round, but nonetheless, they still did a very, very good job. Now let's have a look at that leaderboard and see who has come out on top on each side. Okay, so we've seen that passes up the top there for Italy. 18 and 13, 28 and 15, 2 ties there. Madness with the 18 and 9, 14 and 12 to Near. M&K Lane with the 21 and 8, 17 and 6 to Barry. Isaiah 25 and 6. Well done to Isaiah. That's a pretty big kill streak there for an assault player. 22 and 17 for Ficia. Illusions Kitty with the 18 and 10, 26 and 2 to Massey San. Well done for the tanker there. Only went down twice in total. And 19 and 14 for Smiley. Now looking at KSA side, we got a 19 and 18 to Bakers, NTB, 2D with a 20 and 14, 25 and 21. To Nameless Man, Covey with a 20 and 20, nice even standing there. 19 and 17 to Hero KSA. I believe I just said that one. No, I didn't. Hero KSA, 19 and 17. Then Stato with the 12 and 18, 21 and 20 to Fee. Smart Soldier with the 10 and 21, 10 and 7 to Romux. That is the tanker for KSA, so going down a total 7 times. So he was kept back quite a lot. 1 and 11 to Tarek, and the last member I didn't quite catch.
Prison.
Simics with a 3 and 7. There we go. So very well done to both teams. We're just going to be waiting for this map to be burned out, and then we'll be going over to the final map of tonight, the last 2 rounds on Narvik. And how did you think about these games? I thought they're pretty damn good so far.
Honestly, these first 2 rounds of Rotterdam have been awesome. Both teams play so well, but you can see that the difference between both teams are nothing. Like less than 50 tickets, 51 tickets in total. It's insane. I don't know about Narvik because honestly I never saw this map, T12, and also I don't know who have the best air. Do we have a specific rule about anti-air, or the teams can take the anti-air if they want to?
So the
I saw that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think Mabel can help us with this one. I believe one of the anti-airs is banned on Narvik. Am I correct? It could be the Alpha one, I believe, could be banned. I'll just have a check quickly. But yeah, the anti-air is in play. There's one plane aside, including the tanks again as well. Now, when it comes to Narvik, controlling the skies is a pretty good key move to have. Because if you control those skies, you've got ground support for your team, as well as bombing the tank. And just dealing some nasty damage to that tank in general as well. Taking the tank out on Narvik kind of helps the other tank from pushing as well. So it can go both ways. It can go both ways. But we will just check and see which anti-air is banned on Narvik here. Just bear with me 2 seconds.
So in case you guys just joined the stream, we just finished Rotterdam, which is the first map. Italy won by a total difference of 51 tickets. Remember that this tournament is by total tickets, it's not by maps or rounds, so it doesn't matter if you won 3 rounds and the other team won just 1. Also, it doesn't matter if the enemy team won more rounds or more maps that you won. The only thing that matters is the total tickets. So right now Italy is 51 tickets ahead in the match. This match. Now they are going to play the second map, which is Narvik, and we are just checking pretty quick if they can use the anti-air or if they cannot. I think that yes, but the last time I checked the BFN Discord, it was a poll about the anti-airs, so that's why I'm a little confused and I don't know what anti-airs are allowed to play in Narvik.
Okay,
Also,
so it is 1 stationary AA in the base. So it has to be the base AA, stationary, and 1 towable. So for Narvik, there is 1 in the base, but you cannot use the Alpha one. So you have to use the one that's actually in your base.
okay.
And then the towable one, obviously, it doesn't matter where you plant that. You can plant that wherever you want.
Never play, or I never saw a T12 in Narvik, so that's why I'm asking. Do you think that in Narvik you have a good side and a bad side, or do you think that the map is symmetric like Rotterdam?
So in the way that Narvik gets played for this type of Conquest mode, I believe it's quite symmetric. It's literally just a fight of the top side, and then you've got Delta, which is the only objective down at the bottom being fought for, because Bravo and Foxtrot are both the objectives that are capped by the home team. So it's quite symmetric in that sense. However, I do believe that if you're on the bridge side of Narvik, you have the advantage because you've got the fire from above. But then you could say the same from the Echo side because you are on top of that hill and you're looking down onto Delta from that side as well. So it can work both ways, but definitely the bridge side does have the advantage for close range fire. And
can you remember to the guys that are watching the stream what flags are going to be played?
Okay, so the flags on Narvik are going to be played.
By the way, thank you for the follow.
Okay, so we're just going to a short break. I'll be back very shortly. Well done to both teams. Illusions near with Paz there for Italy coming out on the top squad. Well done to those guys for that squad for that big win, and well done to Italy for the win on Rotterdam with 54 tickets versus 3 of KSA on the first round.
I cannot.
Yeah, no, it's
so laggy that
so bad.
for me I cannot see it.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. The thing is that I'm trying to see it, but it's almost impossible because it's so laggy that I cannot even see what flags they are pushing. So I don't know. It's difficult.
All right, let's see. Just loading up. Do a few movements on the camera. Yeah, that's a lot better. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Yeah.
Right now I cannot see the. You are streaming Maple. Yeah, I'm on Discord. I'm where I need to find it. I see all our 3 avatars, but I cannot see you.
Click on Maple in the live broadcast where it says live, and then hit watch stream. Okay, so guys, welcome back. We are on to Narvik now. Italy versus KSA. As you currently see there, the blue side for KSA, Italy for the red. Hold on, no, that's the wrong way around. I believe that needs to be changed. We have got the red side for KSA and Italy for the blue. There we go, it's been changed. So, we have got the planes now on this one, including AA guns at the bases and the tanks included. Now, the playable objectives on this game, Bravo and Foxtrot are the objectives of the home point, so they will be captured and not in play. We're going to be looking at the fight going between Delta, Echo, Charlie and Alpha. So as we know at the moment, Italy is currently in the lead, 54 tickets to 3 of KSA. So KSA is going to have to pull this back. If they want to win this game, it's done by overall tickets, not map wins. So bear that in mind. One team can win, save 3 maps, but if the opposition team does take a map by storm, they could possibly win the whole game in total. So without further ado, we're going to be cracking into it in a second. They're going to be taking their home objectives. Just got to make sure that all team members are in the game. I don't know if we'll be waiting for we had any disconnects. Okay, so by the looks of teams were a little bit muddled up there, but they will be sorted out and we'll be getting into the game very, very shortly. Yeah, absolutely fine.
I cannot see it. If I click on you, I go to Twitch. I only see your avatar when I'm doing that.
How is everybody doing in chat today? I hope you're doing well. We are just waiting for the players to join back in and get themselves organized. Now, Foxtrot has been taken. And I'm not entirely sure why Bravo has been taken here. Oh yeah, it will be Bravo, sorry. I am totally wrong. That is the end of the train. So yeah, Bravo and Foxtrot being taken. Alpha, Charlie, Delta and Echo are the games, the objectives in play for tonight's game on Narvik. We're looking at the last 2 rounds of tonight between KSA and Italy. Italy in the lead, 54 tickets, 2-3 of KSA. Planes are now involved, as it is Narvik, only 1 plane per side. Tanks are involved as well, 1 tank per side. It's going to be a pretty sweaty game. I'd like to see if KSA can bring this back. All they need is a big, big win of 50 tickets or more, well, 51 tickets or more to start taking the lead. Now let's see who is going to be going in and who's going to be winning. They're going to be starting very, very soon. Both objectives have been taken for the home points. Now we're just going to be waiting for both teams to spawn in. Right, so Centaura, have you managed to get into the stream yet?
Not really, not yet.
Right, okay.
Don't worry, I will just watch the Twitch stream.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, fine. Yeah, no problems.
Will I leave if I join? You already tried. Not all. I know.
Taz 1080, thank you for the follow. Welcome, welcome. Hope you're enjoying your day, and welcome to the BF Nation stream. Okay, so we have got game start. Here we go, Italy versus KSA. Looks like we have got not Paz and Legionnaire moving all the way to Delta straight away. Now they're going to be playing this objective. Like I said, just before the round ended, you have got the upper ground here on this side. You have that bridge. However, you can be shot at easily from the opposition side. Next to the Coal Mountains.
Watch out! Danger there!
Which is right next to Echo. So takes some fire. There's Paz as he goes down to NPB. With that ZK383 going in full aggression, looking to get 2 kills. With his teammates now pushing on top of the bridge. So now they are in hold of that bridge point. Well done to KSA. However, Delta still being fought over tooth and nail there with Madness coming in, getting himself 1 kill before going down with Nameless Man picking the teammate back up. And by the things, they will be going back in as Delta gets claimed by KSA now. Going to be starting putting down fire through the bottom of the train line as they hold this away from Italy.
In my opinion, KSA is playing now the good side, at least in terms of tank. If you are playing in the German side, you have the good side because you can just control the hill and prevent the enemy tank from moving from Alpha. So we will see. Yeah, in my opinion, Narvik have a good side and a bad side. I know that I asked you a few minutes ago and you say that more or less equal. For me, the German side have a little advantage because you can control more flags because they are more close to each other. But we will see if I'm wrong.
Yeah, so the main objectives I think that are on fire, like for example Alpha, you've got a pretty big field of view on top of Alpha for any incoming opposition actually, because it's quite open. And then also at Delta, especially when you're on the British side, Delta Point having the bridge there as well, getting a nice bit of high ground. Oh my god, I just seen Buffalo as they're getting shoveled by KSA coming over the big board place to take those tags and grabbing those shinies. Well done, my dude. He's got some trophies there and he's claimed them for himself. So, as I was saying, yeah, Delta Point having the train line, you're going to be able to put down some fire into any incoming opposition as well, because it's quite open. But yeah, for the German side, because they've got majority uphill and they've got all those hills on their way straight to Charlie, the tank has definitely got a nice better position versus the British tank. The British tank sticks well from arcs and fire through. It can do some considerable damage as well. But yeah, this is how you play it really more than anything. Now we do see that Italy controls 2 objectives and we got KSA in majority control. But Delta Point is starting to be claimed back here by Italy as it's being neutralized. Now we're just looking to see where those tanks are. So the tanks are actually fighting with each other. It looks like in the middle of the objective. Now those planes are up and going around as well. It's quite funny I'm not actually seeing any anti-air players firing at those planes at the moment. It looks like we've got Romix there in that Panzer IV actually pushing back towards Echo, which is their home objective cap with Paz. And by the way, Madness is currently capturing that objective. Now we have got F9 in there from KSA. We've got Romix pushing around that left side. They're going to put down some fire. Now they
Get
are
back
out
up,
in the open.
soldier.
Now Paz does know he's being pushed at the moment. He's pushing straight through. Goes through that window. Now pushing up towards in the Echo building. He's found a player up there. Takes down F9 with that Tommy gunner biz. Very well done indeed. And Echo is still being taken back by Italy, but that tank is there. And he's just waiting to get a few shells in. Drippy Poncho, hello, how are you doing?
It looks like Italy are trying so hard to kill the KSA tank in Echo, but not yet. It looks like finally the KSA tanker will be alive.
Yes, the KSA tanker is in the middle of Echo there. That is their home objective, so he should be absolutely fine, especially when he's got infantry backup as well. They have cleared this objective off, and looks like they will be pushing now over towards Charlie, but they got to go through a few members of Italy in the way. As you currently see, we've got Tyster there inside that red building. We'll just go down there. But there are a few other members there attempting to push back KSA back to the Echo point, as Alpha looks like it may actually be claimed here, which is the home point for Italy, being claimed by Paz. And Mase-san. Okay, so I just noticed there was the home point AA in use, so the AA guns are in full use, so the planes will have a little bit of trouble there getting some ground support fire.
I wouldn't be surprised if this map is being picked by KSA, because we can see that KSA so far is rotating better than Italy. They are trying now to go to flank the home base of Italy. Meanwhile, they are trying to kill the enemy tank. So far, looks so well for KSA. I don't know if they will continue the good rotations and the good stuff, but so far looks like KSA is more consistent in the run so far.
Yeah, so at the moment they're actually even in the form of holding objectives, but KSA does have a lead. Now the lead is literally around 30 tickets. Can't quite see
Trouble at this position.
At the top there.
Tickets.
There we go. Yeah, so there's around 30 tickets there in the lead at. But that could change at any moment, especially with Italy now pushing to Delta to try and claim that top objective. But by doing so, they have left Alpha undefended and it's being pushed by KSA just like that. And it will be claimed back by KSA. So they're going to be trading one objective for another. So they're still going to be fighting against an even field of tickets. It's just down to kills at this point if they control 3 objectives apiece at the moment.
Also, if KSA focus on maintain Alpha, which is Italy home flag, it's useful because you not only control the enemy home flag, but also you prevent the enemy tanker from being aggressive in the mid-map. If you control the enemy home flag, you can have the enemy tanker just sitting in the spawn without being able to do pretty much nothing valuable for the team.
100%, and also if you control the home point of the opposition team, you can actually get a sniper to shoot out the AA user at the back of the map trying to take down the airplane, which give your plane a considerable advantage for ground support and as well as controlling the skies.
That's also true, yeah.
So we've just seen that Nameless Man shutting down Barry as Barry just went in flying with that Lewis gun trying to get the kill, but Nameless Man with the STG-44 picking up the kill in return. Delta going back to KSA control by the looks of things, as Italy will crumble and fall on that objective. Now there is incoming strafing fire from that plane. It got illusion near there going down to NTB, as Delta is fully secured by KSA. Well done KSA for that capture. Now Bravo, Charlie point being the last 2 remaining objectives. Well, technically Charlie, as Bravo cannot be touched. But I'd like to see Italy can take back the home objective. Now they need Alpha. They need the top of that hill so they can put down some fire over towards Charlie, as they are now losing their final objective here, but they have managed to take hold of Echo, which is the home point for KSA.
Yeah, Italy definitely needs to take back Alpha, because if they don't manage to do that, yeah, they can try to rotate to the KSA home flag like they are doing, but that doesn't matter, because KSA will have the majority of the flags no matter what.
Okay, so KSA...
We can see that KSA is playing so well. Yeah, we can see that KSA is playing so well, and they have one squad in each flag pretty much. We can see that they have 3 different squads in 3 different flags, and they are holding so well so far.
Okay, so looking at Echo at the moment, they're actually in for a pinch. As you currently see, we got KSA guys coming in from Charlie. Now, it's going to be very risky for Italy, because if there's any KSA guys coming from their home spawn, they're going to be in it just to pinch these Italian players, killing them off, and then taking back their home objective. So Alpha, by the looks of things, is starting to fall to Italy yet again. So they're going to be able to take back their home objective, is what we needed them to do, because now they'll have control of the upper hill next to their spawn, and they're going to be able to keep using that AA as well. How's it going, Drippy Poncho? How you doing, buddy? You doing well today?
More first aid. Get patched.
So looking at Buffalo Isaiah there with his teammates moving straight over towards that Charlie point, so they are starting to move back for Italy, and they're actually managing to push through these defenders of KSA. Now that car literally being lit up by members of KSA, Hero KSA get a kill, and actually starting to move through there, trying to find stragglers for Italy, taking down Buffalo Isaiah, and maybe going in for the revive for his teammate, just make sure it's clear, make sure there's no members pushing up. And looks like he will be going in for that revive. Very well done to Hero KSA for the big boy plays and coming in with the teammate revive. Well done to him indeed.
They have a lot of experience. Yes, they have a lot of experience playing Conquest. It's not only in Battlefield 5 but also in Battlefield 1 and Battlefield 4. Remember that KSA is one of the most active communities in BF5, along with Spain probably, and they have a lot of players, and they also have a very good clans like AO1. We all know AO1 since Battlefield 4, and that's the difference here. In an open map that you can rotate and you also have air, so far looks like KSA are rotating better than Italy, and they know when to rotate and how to rotate. And so far looks like it's paying off very well for them, and Italy cannot even take back his home flag.
Yes, that home flag is a real crucial point for Italy. If they take this back, they're going to have a nice little bit of control off the Alpha Hill, overlooking towards Charlie, overlooking towards Delta. Now without this hold, Delta is going to be open from all sides to attack here, and it's going to be putting massive strain onto the Italian players, and you can see it already in the ticket board up the top there. KSA has a considerable lead now of over 100 tickets, so they're coming in with a big flying ticket lead there, and if they continue at this rate, they will be taking the lead in total on the very first round of Narvik and in the match in general.
As soon as I speak, looks like Italy are taking the flags. It's very well to see that they are trying to make the round more close. We are not seeing so much activity in there, no? We don't see the planes in the kill field. I don't know if they are to focus in 1 versus 1 or...
So I believe the Italian plane has controlled the skies at the moment. That's his Mali. Now he did have support from his AA gunner, as you currently see. He's just literally putting strafing rounds through onto the Alpha point. I'm not sure if he managed to get a kill there. I think he did actually get in onto Nameless Man, getting that kill. And is that... I thought it was Buffalo Isaiah in that tank, man. I was going to say it was Buffalo doing in that tank, but he's not. It was actually the scoreboard just overlapping with the tank there. So yeah, so I believe Italy does have control of the skies, but will it be enough? They have managed to take back Alpha, and they're going to be looking to push now over towards Delta, and it looks like they are taking back Delta, and now they're going to be pushing it to Charlie. And here comes the plane for KSA. We've got Lol now starting to move through. He's looking for someone to shoot, but he's going to have to spin around very quickly because he doesn't want to take AA fire where he has to. Oh, sorry. There we go. We're just looking at Kobe here for KSA, another player that I know. As he's pushing past Delta, probably going towards Alpha by the looks of things. Either that or he's going for the AA commander. So we've got Toll again coming in with the rounds. Just like he has found one, but he is taking AA fire. As you see, he's pulled off from that. Not managed to pick up that kill, however.
Like in this game, there is not so important. In Battlefield 1, for example, there was very, very important, and it could make a difference. But in Battlefield 5, at least for me, I never took up planes, maybe that's why. But it looks for me that the planes are pretty much all the time 1 versus 1 each other, and they are not so, in terms of killing, they are not so important like in the previous Battlefield. In the previous Battlefield, for example in Battlefield 1, you can have a plane killing 20, 25 guys, and we can see that the Italy plane never went down in the whole round, which means he's winning there, and despite that he's only 5-0 or 6-0. So I don't know, maybe he's helping the team a lot in terms of damaging the enemy tank, but yeah, in Battlefield 5 looks like the planes are not killing so much.
Yes, when it comes down to planes, really, you're either going to have to build your plane for anti-plane, or you go full anti-infantry or anti-tank. So when you're going against another opposition pilot, if you're going anti-infantry, you've got to rely on your AA gunner to take down that plane. So for example, if you took, for example, the Mosquito for the British side, now that's primarily, especially with the big bomb, the 4,000 pounder, able to get hold of a kill and take a tank out in a single round. That plane is brutal, but if you've got enemy pilots on your backside and your AA gun isn't keeping up with it, there's no point going anti-infantry. So by the looks of things, going anti-air and then getting hold of the infantry on the floor, you're going to pick up 1 kill every now and then, maybe 2 if you're lucky in a single straight. But again, being able to have the sky and being able to call out enemy positions, just seeing that tank moving across, say, look, the tank is headed to Charlie now, which it is indeed, and being able to coordinate with your infantry effectively, yeah, it can actually be helpful for that plane to be able to do that. But again, like I said, if you're not built to go anti-infantry, then definitely go anti-plane. But if you're not built to go anti-plane, make sure you got an AA gun to back you up, because you can get shot down pretty damn easily.
It's a bit different from the previous Battlefield, because in the previous Battlefield, I don't care if it is Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4, if you control the air, you control the map. And you can see that Italy is controlling very well there, but in terms of the map, they are losing so far the round. So
yeah, they're down quite a few considerable tickets. Charlie being claimed back by KSA. They're just down to Alpha now, their home objective. And you can see the pilots now having a dogfight with each other over the spawn point for KSA of all things. Now KSA is actually, see the plane is actually smoking quite a bit of trouble. Now where is LOL's AA helping hand here? I don't think he has got an AA, you know, so he's going to be fine on his own here, as we do know that Ismaili actually has an AA, designated AA commander who has been helping him out, and that's why they've been controlling the skies. Has coming in with that 3x STG-44 and getting dropped from behind to NTB with the ZK-383. I've just seen Hero KSA get another shovel kill on Barry this time of all things. Taking those shinies and grabbing those tags and getting those trophies for me. I do enjoy a good melee kill every now and then, especially on this game, because you've got so many different ways you can kill people with the melee, from headbutts to all sorts. I'm not going to go there, but yeah, well done indeed. Ooh, what a lovely round there from a bazooka. Oh, sorry, by a Panzerfaust of all things. Getting an Arkham shot there onto that Valentine Mark 8, putting down some damage, helping for that tank as well. You know, he's in the crevasse, he's in trouble. However, that crevasse is going to be protected, Massive Sand, but he's got no rep man. He's about to be pushed here by enemy infantry players. Let's see who's going to be coming up for him now. KSA F9 just went down. He was an assault player as well. Hero KSA not opting to push for this tank. So that tank actually might be fine for the Italians.
looks like KSA is taking pretty much the whole map. We will see if they manage to retain the flags until the end of the run. Until how much tickets they need to play? Do you know that? Because I think this map is a little strange, and it starts in 730 or something like that. We'll check. Okay. Anyways, looks like KSA have a huge lead. That is almost 100 tickets, despite the fact that they are not controlling the air. So I'm really surprised that you can control so well a air map without having the air, pretty much. I don't know, maybe this is because it's the first time I see an air map in a T12. Maybe you are more used to Lycan, but for me it's very surprising that pretty much it doesn't matter if you have the air or not. and it is all about rotating in the
Got
round.
first aid for you.
Yeah, so just quickly, a very, very nice shout there to Paz. He's just got himself a triple piece guarding Delta on his own. His teammates are down. He is just sitting on that box, anchoring for his teammates. Paz doing an absolute special job here. Let's see if he's able to get any more kills. Oh, he takes some fire from that gap in the roof, and I've just seen an incendiary grenade pass his face. He has to move cover, and unfortunately does go down to Bakers. But very nice run indeed, and very well done. Lovely, lovely triple kill coming in for Paz.
Doing
Yeah, I think the replay wasn't, it kind of called it a little bit too late, but nonetheless, there's the body just flying straight past F9 out of everything. I wasn't expecting that at all. So Alpha Point actually being captured back by Hero KSA. This is the final objective of Italy. Italy's in a lot of trouble. Charlie, Delta, and Echo all under their control. KSA literally storming this map by force. As you currently see, they control a lot of tickets. They're at 550 to... see what it is. It's 426, I believe it is indeed. So yeah, they've got a considerable lead here of over 100 tickets yet again. So if they continue this, they're coming in with a big lead, and Italy's going to be struggling to take this back, especially when it's the second round of Narvik. I know they are going to be switching sides, but again, KSA is going to have a nice big lead here. Okay, so
is going to happen in. Do you think it's going to happen in the last round of this match? My opinion, KSA won because they play very well, but also because they play in the German side, which is, in my opinion, the best side. So, what do you think? Italy is going to take advantage of the German side too, and they are going to win the last round, or is KSA the ones that they are going to say no? We want to play this map and we are playing the map better, so they are also going to take the second round of this map. What do you think?
Okay, yeah, so first of all, it's a GG's. GG's to KSA, they won by 150 tickets in the lead there. Very, very well done indeed to both of the teams. Has been bleeding out this round. Now we're going to go over to the final round of Narvik, and informs to your question, I believe it's going to be very, very, very hard fight here for Italy to bring this back. Francis the Mute, thank you for the follow, by the way. I appreciate it, and welcome to the Battlefield Nations. Yeah, it's going to be very, very hard for Italy to pull this back. They have got to catch up considerably, pretty much 100 tickets there. KSA has got a big lead here, and they do well on Narvik. We can see it already. Now they don't control the skies, but they control the ground, and that is key. If you control the objectives, you control the ticket, so it doesn't even matter if you've got a plane up there or not. That plane cannot capture any objectives for you, so... unless you get a nice little bombing run out on an objective and stop someone from capping it, but again, these planes are built for anti-air. They're there to try and take down the other opposition there rather than go out for infantry, so they're just down to strafing runs more than anything. Don't know about you, but what do you think, Kantara?
I just watching the scoreboard and look the KSA tanker. He carried his team so hard. He made a 28, yeah, 28 and 2. It was a huge factor of the KSA victory to have I think it was second, no? The home flag of KSA, and I think they managed to control Echo and Charlie so well because of the tank. He killed a lot and he was rotating all the time. Answering your question now, I think that the German side is better and Italy have very good air, like we just saw, so maybe they can win this round by more tickets and maybe they can win this map. I don't know, but what I know is that the last round is going to be very intense and very equal, so it's going to be very fun to watch.
Yeah, indeed. Especially when Italy will have control of the German side, so they're going to be utilising that Panzer IV. They're going to have a nice clean route all the way up to the right side of Charlie, taking the top hill where the Valentine Mark 8 is going to have to cross that open ground between Alpha and Charlie just to get anywhere close to that. But they will have the bridge side overlooking Delta, so yeah, we've got a close quarters area there as well. So we're about to go into the next round. We're looking at just 80 tickets leading out. We're going to be taking a quick 60-second break, and then we'll be getting into the second and final round of tonight's match on Narvik.
But I don't know if he's the same guy or not, but we can see Tarek talking in the stream. Tarek was playing Rotterdam.
He was indeed. Hello, Tarek. How are you doing, dude? Hello, Bloody Slayer as well. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone in the chat is doing okay today and keeping healthy and keeping well. So there we go. Let's see who's on top of the team for squad. Let's see who comes out squad. Let's see. So we are looking at KSA, Nameless Man, NTB, Bakers, and Smart Soldier coming out with the top score. And 3 out of 4 of the members there are all rocking STG 44s with the 3 times. And we will be back in a second. Oh, excuse me.
But it's very difficult for me to cast with a lot of delay, so it's okay. The thing is that I cannot see the live in Discord, so I'm just watching the Twitch stream.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why it was so choppy over Skype just then. It's a bit strange. It was like, wasn't like just you, it was me as well. I couldn't really, really see it, yeah. Okay, so going over to that second and final round.
The last round of this match between KSA and Italy. Remember that you can see the scoreboard. The score in the top left of your screen. You can see that KSA is winning by 100 and more or less 100 tickets, and they need to play now in which is, in my opinion, the bad side of this map, the British side. We saw that they play better in terms of ground, in terms of tank gameplay and infantry rotations, but they didn't control the air. So we will see that now if Italy play in the good side, which is the German side, if they also control the air like they did in the previous round, we will see if Italy can manage to take this round by more tickets than KSA and also take this match.
Okay, so we are into the last round of Narvik. The final round of Narvik here between Italy and KSA. We're going to be looking at them starting off there by capturing both the home objectives of Bravo and Foxtrot. So we're just looking at the Smart Soldier there with his Panzerfaust out. Over the opposite side, I assume we will see an Italian player turn up very shortly at Foxtrot. So whilst they do that, we're going to be moving over to the final round. KSA in the lead by over 100 tickets, 101 tickets to be exact. Actually, no, I'm chatting absolute crap here. 99 tickets to be exact.
Yeah.
99 tickets to be exact. And yeah, Italy has got the better side here in the form of tank and infantry play.
Thanks, Switch Xbox, to just follow us. Thank you. Welcome to the BFNation family. Yeah, so this is the last round of the match, and Italy is going to play in the German side, which is, in my opinion, the better side. If they control the air like they did so well in the first round, maybe they can also win this round and win the match. We will see, because so far, like I just said, KSA have a lead of 99 tickets, but considering in the first round how well Italy control the air, if they manage to do the same this second round, maybe they can do that. Maybe they can win this match. We will see.
Yeah, indeed. So KSA, definitely outshining Italy on Narvik so far. I'm actually really surprised how much of a lead they actually got in the very first round. So if we see it again, then we know that KSA's map is Narvik and they love this map. And yeah, like you said, the air at the moment, what we saw in the last round was controlled by Italy. So if they control the air again, they're going to be able to get some nice close support fire there. But it's again down to those tanks. And we did see the KSA tank come in with a lot of kills, 28 and 2 to be exact, managing to literally just feed those tickets and managing to hold the top of the Charlie point. And even going back to Echo to hold Echo, very valiant defense there now because they're on the Alpha side. There's a lot of open ground to cover between Alpha and Charlie. So is the KSA tank going to be struggling a lot more in this round? We shall see. They're going to be starting off any second now.
Who do you think is going to win this last round, Lycan? Tell us.
Ooh, it's going to be a very, very, very close one, I think. If Italy can actually pull through, keep hold of Charlie, keep hold of Echo, and even just get some fire down onto Delta, maybe even take Delta away. Even if they get that back cap onto Alpha, anything will help Italy at this stage. But yeah, they have got the better side for tanks, and we do know that their air is pretty much far superior than KSA at the moment, but that can change because, as you know, all it needs is one AA gun to take down that plane. That plane is out of the sky for a good few minutes. It allows the other plane to just get a few little cheeky rounds in, maybe a bomb or two onto that tank, and that could change the tide of the battle. So I'm going to be saying at this point in time, KSA may be winning this, but I'm going to reserve judgment because Italy can pull this back pretty damn quickly.
We will see. We will see. So far in the first round, KSA play a lot better this map. Probably they train also more, because when these nations are screaming, I see a lot of Rotterdams, devastations and aerodromes, but I don't see Narvik so often. So maybe that's why KSA picked this map, because they know that it's a map that not so many nations play it, and it's a good idea to have your map, to have the map that you feel more comfortable, the map that no other nation played. So far we are still waiting.
Yep, just admiring the sign there. The signs on the buildings here.
We have a translator for that.
So hopefully we're going to be starting off any second now. It seems to be very, very quiet on the battlefield. Literally just having a look at the buildings here and how well this map has been done, as you currently see. A lot of work actually being put into Narvik, especially with the outer perimeters of the map as well. You see the mountains. Oh, we've just seen a kill get picked up there. Not Paz going down to Bakers, getting himself a cheeky double. And I believe NTB just took down Illusions. And it looks like he has got the top ground, as I was saying, on that side. When you're on the on that side, being able to put down some rounds just below as KSA is coming in with a few shots. Bakers coming in with the revive. Delta goes to KSA control. Alpha being taken. That's their home point. And then now looking to push into Charlie. Now Charlie is being taken by Italy, as they do have that top side under control. And I suppose those tanks will be firing at each other from Charlie and Alpha. If not, the KSA tank has moved in already. He has indeed. He's currently on the Charlie point. Masse is currently on the opposite side. So let's see what's going down on Charlie. Definitely the main focal point. Oh, bomb coming in from that plane. Going for the tank there for Italy. Managing to get a kill on one of the guys there by the looks of things. It needs to be super damn careful, because if the bomb hits that Panzer IV, that Panzer IV is going to be in trouble and caught out in the open all of a sudden, especially if it's being communicated to the infantry players below.
We will see if the KSA tanker managed to do a round so good like he did in the first one. Remember that in the first round of Narvik he finished 28 and 2, which is insane. I think he was the guy with most kills in both nations. So this guy can be a huge factor for KSA if they want to win this round.
So we do notice that the Italian tank, the Panzer IV, has actually got the opposition here. Now he's being hit by what seems to be Soldier 99 coming in with Dynamite. Panzerfaust getting a cheeky kill on the Panzer IV all of a sudden. Well done to Smart Soldier, coming in with the rear flank, pretty much undetected, took down that tank single-handedly, and now left Italy a bit out in the open there, now having to move into Charlie with no backup from any sort of heavy armor, as we will be seeing that Valentine Mark 8 now starting to move into Charlie without any sort of opposition. And now the planes are still fighting a dogfight here. We've got Ismail just doing the loop-to-loops looking towards the spawn point by the looks of things. Now, I believe that will be when the AA gunner will be taking a few pop shots at the enemy plane. Whilst they're constantly dogfighting there up in the sky. Now, over towards Delta at the moment, I believe Delta is currently being fought over by both teams. Now, the top ground being covered by KSA. As we see a few members up there putting down some fire. I believe they might have STG-44s with 3 times. They have indeed, I called it right. As they're now moving over back towards Alpha. Alpha being claimed by Italy. But for how much longer? KSA are doing a real good job of being able to hold back. They are in the lead. 731 tickets to 695 and counting.
Italy is trying to rotate to the KSA home flag. They are trying to do the same like KSA did in the previous round, which is control the enemy home flag and rotate from there. We will see if they manage to do that. But so far, looks like KSA are controlling better the map, rotating better than Italy, and having the majority of the flags all the time.
Yeah, so the Valentine Mark 8 literally just rolling through Charlie at that point, just make sure everything's covered. And by the looks of things, Echo is under fire as well. Alpha getting taken back by KSA. Well done, KSA, for just taking back that home objective that quickly. And it looks like Echo is going to be under a lot of fire here and a lot of pressure. We got KSA forces just down next to the sandbag wall. Got incoming fire there from the Italian member, then getting dropped by another member of KSA. And who is out on the rooftops there? We have got Mr. Berry as he comes in with a few shots, takes down a member of KSA, looking for another kill here, which is F9 up there, getting a kill onto a member. Let's see what Berry can do here with that Lewis gun with 3 times.
I remember at the beginning of this game of Battlefield 5, you could see all the guys with Lewis gun, even on T5 or T8, because this weapon with the 3 scopes is so well. It's like a laser beam. You have 100 bullets pretty much, and it's like a laser beam.
Yeah, definitely one of the.
By the way,
game to support, definitely.
While we are talking, we see that the KSA is controlling pretty much the whole map except one flag.
Yep, so that's the only flag that's not under control at the moment. It's under Italian control.
If I'm not wrong, Echo is the KSA home flag, no?
No, Italy. German
sorry,
side.
the Italy, yeah, the Italy home flag. So Italy only control the home flag, and just because KSA is not pushing so far. But yeah, Italy is having hard time to trying to take a flag. Looks like they are managing to take Charlie now. But even if they take Charlie, if they need to do more. They need to rotate better if they want to take this round.
So they definitely need to get over towards Alpha. If they get over towards Alpha and hold that objective, they can then start flanking from behind to Delta without having to expose themselves on those hills on their way through. So because KSA are doing a real good job of defending Delta, especially those 3 times STGs that you keep seeing, those guns are like laser beams at long range, and they do a lot of damage as well, being assault rifles. As we currently see there's a lot of gunfire going on at the train track just overlooking Charlie. Charlie still under Italy control, and they are actually risking it out in the open here, pushing straight into Delta. And now we are looking at the rear here with a Panzer with the Valentine Mark 8 pushing back into Charlie, as Charlie is starting to get capped back by KSA, as they will be taking this back. Pretty much no sign of aggression from Italy at this point.
It's always the same, at least for me. The KSA tanker can move around the map very easy, meanwhile the Italy tanker can just be in their home flag. I don't know if the Italy tanker is not aggressive enough, or it's just because the KSA imps support more their tank. But so far the KSA tanker are making a better impact in the game than the Italy tanker.
Yeah, so all tickets do matter in this game. As you currently see here, 682 tickets to 625 in the lead to KSA. We'll be only going down to 400 tickets, so it's a very close game. As you know, that KSA is in the lead, 153 tickets to 54. So it's going to be a considerable amount of tickets that Italy needs to be able to win this game overall, as it's done by overall tickets. Now, I believe in the chat there saying about the colors on the UI being a little bit off. See if we can now improve that. I believe the reduce in brightness has actually improved it for actually quite considerably. Now, just Narvik overall as well. Now, Narvik is pretty bad when it comes to playing. I know when I play on Narvik personally, I struggle to even see because of all the white snow. It's insane. And yeah, it's just one of those maps where it's got very poor visibility in general. So Buffalo is there. They're coming in with a lovely kill against F9 with the Sturm Gewehr 1.5. Picks up another one with the M1911. Versus Semex goes in for the revive, but unfortunately does not finish it off as Benstedo takes him out. But very well done nonetheless to Isaiah. Good plays coming in overall. Charlie pointing came back. Paz going down there. But by the looks of things, Charlie may be taken back here by Italy with Buffalo Smiley come out top. Going in for the revive on his teammate. And looks like Charlie will be claimed by Italy. Well done to the Italian players for holding out and taking this match by force. Well done.
If I were Italy, I would try to be more aggressive, because so far they need to win by a lot of tickets if they want to take this win. So if I were Italy, I would never stay in a flag. I would constantly rotate. Meanwhile I'm talking, we can see the 1 versus 1 in tank.
So that's actually a valid tactic there between both tanks now. The armor on the Panzer IV is a lot more sloped than that Valentine Mark 8, so the Panzer IV can actually get the Valentine Mark 8 right on top of that tank, and you just pump shells into the bottom of that tank. So it's quite a valid tactic, especially when you're in the Panzer IV, and the Valentine is not running the mine clearers. So a very good tactic indeed. Unfortunately though, the rep man for the opposition tank was behind the Panzer IV, literally just blowtorching him in the backside, and then with the help of the infantry, managed to come in and take down that Panzer IV. But very shortly afterwards, we did see the tank get dropped again. So both tanks are off the map for the time being. The snowstorm looks like it's in full session right now. We've got Nameless Man coming in from behind on Delta, as Delta is under Italy control. 3 times STG again. Destined able to get killed, locks into the head of that guy. Unfortunately does not finish him off, as he only does 63 damage. And there's that silly glitch that we all like to see in Battlefield 5 at the moment, where the gun just doesn't stop firing. Literally insane.
For me looks like the Italy tanker, like he did in Rotterdam. Italy tanker is just trying to kill the KSA tank. It doesn't matter if they trade tanks. Looks like Italy don't care about their tank. They just want to have the enemy tank down. I don't know if that's a good idea. Like, maybe it's better to have your tank up and try to take more kills in your tank, or to try to defend your conflict with the tank, instead of just trade the tanks, because we just saw in Rotterdam and also here in the second round of Narvik that Italy just pushed brainless to the KSA tanker just to kill him, and then it was a trade for tanks. I don't know why they are trying to just killing the KSA tanker and not having their tank alive. I don't know if they are feeling very comfortable just by playing in, but so far it's not working for them.
So we did notice that the KSA tanker did come out with the kills in the last round. So it could be down to that the Italian tanker isn't feel comfortable enough with going head to head with that Valentine Mark 8, especially when the Valentine Mark 8 can outplay the Panzer IV. There we've seen a lot of kills there coming in with Paz moving straight through. Let's see if Paz is able to get himself another few kills, which he just did there. He comes in with a load of kills as he's taken back and gets one there with Smart Soldier in the replay. Very well done with that lovely headshot. Now the replay is working nice and great here. So yeah, back to the tank. Yeah, so coordinating with the infantry players, especially with the assault players, if you can just take down that tank and keep your tank up, you've got a nice bit of firepower there. That tank can literally launch rounds across the map, getting kills instantly, dealing damage to buildings, just having an overall presence. And you're actually like cause a distraction as well for other assault players to try and attack you as well. So yeah, it could be very beneficial to have that tank up. However, not necessarily needed, especially when your infantry are doing so damn well, especially for KSA. As you can see there, Italy has managed to take hold of Charlie and Echo, and Alpha is kind of being taken back by Italy, but very, very slowly. It could be actually that they're having a bit of a struggle there with KSA, but yeah, the KSA tank, has moved back in. Now this is a home objective, but they are still fine. Again, we have got Italy kind of matching the tank at the moment. The tank needs to be super damn careful, especially if he's going to be going up against assault players. Quite a lot of them as well, to be honest, so he needs to be real careful here. because if you lose that tank again, that Panzer IV is going to have a free roam because he'll be back onto the map. It's pretty much the same time. Oh, look at that. Buffalo's there coming in with the big boy kills, getting himself a cheeky double as he pulls back now towards Alpha for Italy. And he is an assault player, so he's going to be looking to put down some rounds towards that to that Valentine Mark 8, and just seen a round going in there. Who is that lying down, being a human spawn beacon? We've got Paz and MNK Lane going against NTB. NTB looking to put down some rounds, gets the spawn off, goes down. Spawn off for his teammate, which is Bakers, comes in with 1 kill. Gets hold of a secondary kill. He's going to take down the 30. Let's see if he's able to get it. Oh, he goes down to Illusion here. Very unfortunate indeed, as Italy still holds Alpha.
As soon as they realize they need to take KSA home flag, which is Alpha, they are playing a lot better.
Yes, he's definitely controlling more majority of the map at the moment. Delta being the only exception. Sorry, I was going to say exception there, is the only exception. But Delta, like in Rotterdam, kind of like the Charlie objective, is a little bit out of the way. Majority of the fighting does happen at the 3 objectives in the center of the map. So Delta very, very rarely getting pushed by an opposition team, especially when you control the top sector of that bridge with those STG-44s, being able to launch rounds across map. What a lovely shot there from the fire of Roma, taking down Massey San, which I believe that's the 2 tanks down yet again. So it's just down to draw between planes now.
And we know in terms of infantry, KSA is playing so well. By the way, looks like KSA don't have the lead that they have, and it's only like 10 tickets. But remember that if Italy wants to win this match, they need to win this round like 101 ticket. No, 100 ticket. No. If they win this one by 100 ticket, then they win the match.
Yeah, that is correct. So, as you know, as soon as it passes 500 tickets, to be honest, then to whoever whose team it is. So, if Italy falls behind that many tickets, then yeah, unfortunately, we'll end up losing the game totally. So they are, you know, got the sweat on at the moment. Massive San going down there. So the medic just goes and picks him up. So he's going to get his teammate back up and ready to rock and roll. He's actually next to Echo by the looks of things. So these are the KSA guys at the spawn point for Italy. So they're just going to be acting as human spawn beacons, attempting to get back in. We've got Ed Facier here trying to get a few shots off. They're doing Gewehr 1-5. They're going to put down some rounds through the window, through the right side. Let's see if he's able to get a few kills here. So he's putting down some rounds at range. Now, the majority of this is going to be the spray glitch, so we don't really get a true read on what he's aiming at, unfortunately. And I'm hoping they do fix this glitch soon, because it does drive you insane a little bit. Especially when you're trying to see who's trying to put down some gunfire. It's okay, so Echo's still under contention at the moment. We've got Italy still in control of the objective, but barely. As KSA is still acting like human spawn beacons, just outmaneuvering the Italian guys. See if they're able to keep hold of this objective. Now, they do have majority hold with majority members on the objective. We've got Facier there trying to find the members of KSA. He has located one, trying to put down some fire, runs straight into Simmons, takes him out, goes in, runs into 2 more members, and unfortunately gets outgunned. As gets down right there in the center. Turn goes in, takes down Illusion Berry before getting killed by Massey San in that Panzer IV, as the Panzer IV is coming in for backing up on Echo. And I believe that Panzer IV should have full control. He manages to take down F9.
This map is way more too open, like Rotterdam. But I'm going to ask, who do you think is being the top fragger for each team so far?
Bloody land creeper over there!
So, I'm going to stay away from the tanks this game round, because the tanks have actually been getting killed quite often. The infantry players have actually been doing really, really well taking down those tanks from flanks. I have noticed that Paz has been doing exceptionally well, coming in with the big kills, getting those flanks, getting around the sides there. Bakers coming out on top as well as a medic. In the form of score-wise, the medic's always going to be on top there, being able to get those revives. I don't know who you think is going to be coming out on top, but Massey San seems to be doing a pretty good job of trying to take back Echo for his team, as KSA is losing the home objective for the Italian players.
Yeah, Probably from Italy you will have the Buffalo guys on top, like pretty much always with Par. From KSA you will have the tank, because the tank is playing so well so far. And I don't know, because sometimes we are focusing too much in the kills, and T12 is not only about kills. For example, Smart Soldier, the role that he's playing is so important. He's the one that is trying to rotate constantly to the enemy home flag, and also he's the one trying to kill the enemy tank. So maybe he's not killing a lot, but the work that he's doing is so important for the team. So for me, Smart Soldier could be the MVP for KSA, even if he's not killing so much.
Attention, we are losing objective dog.
First aid to you.
So definitely Baker has actually been a medic there, as you currently see. He's actually holding on to Delta as much as he can. He's going to be going against a few members of Italy as they start to move up the top. He has got a member supporting him as well, but let's see who comes down top here. So Baker is coming, getting hold of Buffalo is there, getting the kill. Achilles, he does a 180, and his teammate picking up another kill. Well done, Bakers, for that lovely, lovely feed that we just witnessed as he pulls that 180 and takes down another member of Italy and keeps control of Delta for KSA. Alligator Dandy, thank you for the follow, my dude. I like your name.
Yeah, I like it too. Looks like Italy are going below 500 tickets, so it's impossible for them mathematically to win this match. But remember that this is a group stage, if I'm not wrong, so every ticket counts. If I were Italy, I would be still tryharding, trying to win this run, so I can get more tickets in overall.
So they are now starting to fight over again at Echo. We do know that Delta and Charlie is under KSA control. Echo still go anyway at any time. We just seen the tank going down there. We've got Buffalo, Smiley, and Isaiah production. Kills Isaiah going down there on the top right corner. We've got Kia pushing through with that SPG. It's going to be about 1-5. Getting himself a kill there, going for the secondary kill onto Semix. And he does get the kill there, so he's got himself a double. He's going to get himself a third as he starts to push in. He knows there's a player around there. He's actually to his left. Oh, he does a 180. He's gone in the wrong direction. Unfortunately, not going to be able to get that triple feed. But it looks like he may be returning to a point of defense where he's going to be overlooking Delta. So he is indeed. He's on his way over towards Delta. So it's going to be quite a cheeky push here. He's going to be out in the open. Now we do see some members of Italy starting to push in from behind. You've got that medic there at the top. You've got Fire coming in from the opposite side with Bakers going down. Nameless Man going down as well. Looks like the whole KSA guys have been cleared off of Delta as Italy will be pushing in. Well done to Italy for that swift clear and pinch. As Delta gets claimed, no sign of opposition.
Looks like Italy will manage to take Delta back, but I don't know. I'm feeling like Italy started to play well too late in the run. They could take the enemy home flag, which is Alpha, way before in the run. But yeah, it's easier to say that when we are just spectating from the air and not actually playing. But yeah, for me, Italy should try to play more with their tank or rotate better. I don't know, but for me, looks like KSA take the overhand just because they rotate better and their tank plays a lot better, honestly.
Yeah, 100%. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It looks like one of the members of Italy was stood on top of the tank and just shooting it.
Can we see the scoreboard? Maybe Italy is leaving, or well,
it has,
KSA
yeah.
is
So
leaving, or I don't know.
what we've noticed actually, if you look at the scoreboard right up the top, we have got Italy actually went to a loss there. They've just left prematurely, unfortunately. So 474 tickets to Italy, but KSA actually did technically come out with a win there as the 99 tickets was bypassed. So very well done there to KSA for the big win of tonight's game, and very well played indeed.
Arabic is a map of how many tickets? 700?
So when it
More
comes
or
down
less
to
700, which which means you need to play until 400 tickets, no? So basically, I don't know why KSA left the server, because yeah, it's true that you already won the match, but you are making Italy to have more points for free. I don't understand why.
Yeah, so the points overall do go onto the website board. There you go. 128 to 153 to KSA, coming out with a big win of tonight's game. So very well done to KSA, and GG's to both teams. Well played by Italy anyway. They did come in with a nice plays onto Rotterdam, but unfortunately Narvik was where they failed against KSA, as KSA had this map by force. It was their stronger map overall. If you guys don't know who I am, Lycan MB, I do cast for multiple leagues, including BFN and like TMG. You got ESB and all those sorts of leagues as well. I'm sure I've seen you in there beforehand. I've seen loads of these players playing for multiple teams in different leagues. I do cast pretty much most days. I have been slacking it a bit recently. Haven't really been casting as much for personal reasons, but I am due to be back very, very soon. Very well done to both teams. If you'd like to give yourself a shout out, Kantaro, you're more than welcome to.
Thank you for having me, guys, today from BFN. It was a very, very fun match to watch. We had some technical difficulties here from my part because my internet is not so well, but it's okay. So I hope that you guys enjoy this match. Both teams play so well, and that's all from my part. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.
Yeah, no worries. See you next time.